Okay, so I think it's going to be the last video in my series about all the online applications and websites and companies that we are using as knitters and what my take on these different companies are and what I am currently doing. I think it's going to be the last one in the series for a while at least, and it's about YouTube. So hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my very small place on the internet where I talk about my knitting life, my knitting adventures. My name is Isabelle, I am in France in Normandy, in a sunny and cold Normandy, the type of weather I like. And today it's gonna be, for now I think, the last video on my take on social networks and emails and what the big online services companies and providers are doing right now in the world as we know it, and that has been changing such in a rapid way in the last few weeks, not even months, maybe months. And the last video I wanted to talk about, and I took my time to do some research, and I have to say I don't know more what I'm going to be doing than the first day I started to think of it, is about YouTube. So if you want to know what my take is on YouTube, what I'm going to be doing, and don't be afraid, I'm not leaving YouTube, please stay tuned. So first, before we start talking about anything else, as we are a knitting channel, I'm gonna be talking about what I am wearing, and I have to say that when I went to work this morning, I was wearing my Gallant sweater in blue Nutiden, and I changed it to the Outfield sweater by Drops design that I knit for Lenal West with their fingering held double. So Lenal West is a company that is in Normandy, in Cotentin, and this one is dyed, the colorway is Parme or violet, I'm gonna check. Yes, it's Parme, it's in the light purple range, and originally I wanted a very, very, very dark purple colorway. I have a sweater in mind, and I had a sweater in mind at the time. Since then, I've been doing it. It was my Alary, and I did it with some other yarn from Normandy in a very, very deep and satisfying chocolate color. So when I was doing this project with Lenal West, they select some people, they give them some yarn to knit sweaters or garments for adults or children, or accessories and stuff like that. And the idea is that you give them the sample so that they take pictures, they can show it to the people coming to their store in Cotentin, so for them to have ideas. And they have selected Drops designs because they allow them to redistribute the patterns with their yarn. So it's some kind of a promotion for them, so that real people with real bodies knit the pattern with their yarn, and they can advertise it. So they gave the yarn to me, and with what was left over, so it was fingering held double, and with what was left over, I made a little pom-pom hat. And I have to say that the Outfield little designs look more like, some kind of birds to me. And living on the seaside, it was just perfect. So I chose that. And what I love also, and you've seen Ramses being a pain in my last video, he's very, very excited right now because there is another cat that's roaming outside, and it's an antagonistic cat for my cats. They don't like him. There is another little, very little black female cat, and they get along. I mean, they are not friends, but they just get along fine. This other big white and black cat is very antagonistic, and they fight a lot, and he's seen him at the windows, and he's very upset when the cat is around. So that's one reason, maybe. So anyway, I don't recall what I was talking about, but he's been quite difficult right now, and last week too. So I guess it's the season. They go outside. So anyway, and what I was saying, I think, is like this morning I was wearing my blue Nutiden sweater, and one of you asked me, but what do you think about the Outfield sweater? What do you think about the yarn? Do you like it? Yes. Do I wear it? Yes. Was I wearing my Nutiden sweater because I wanted to wear it a bit more before it gets too warm? Yes. Temperatures are very cold right now, and it should get better during the week. What I have to say, you can see I haven't depilled anything. I've worn it quite on a regular basis and no peeling whatsoever. And I really love the kind of saddle shoulder that you have here. I did the same in a little vest. So basically it's a raglan where you increase only for the body, for the front and the back, and not for the sleeves up to the moment that you reach the end of your shoulders, and then you start to increase for the shoulders, for the sleeves, on a rapid rate here, and then you slow down the rate of increases under the arms, and I think it's what gives me the better fit. So I may have to edit because I have been confused by Ramses going in and out and being very upset and everything. So it might be a bit pieces of what I'm saying right now. But anyway, my Outfield, I love it. It's maybe if the weather starts to be a bit warmer, I won't be wearing it any longer because it's really warm. It's warmer than the Nutiden and mohair held together. And I'm very happy I did it. Okay, YouTube. I think the biggest elephant in the biggest room of what I've been talking about so far, about social networks and emails and things like that, and how I am trying to distance myself and not use more than, and if possible less than, what I've been using so far. Not use the GAFAM type of companies that have made allegiance to political governments. And I don't think it's their, I mean, they have the right to do it. I don't think it's a good thing that they did it. And so it's going to take me a long time to disconnect from Gmail, because I have a lot of my life in Gmail as a login service. I use my Gmail account on a lot of website logins, and it's difficult, and I think it's going to take me about a year to disconnect from Gmail, but it's doable. Social networks, as I've said, I'm using now Blue Sky and Mastodon and PixelFed and MeWe. So there are other services that are around, and even if there are less people there, there are people there. So whatever, I can use these, that's okay. As far as messages, instant messages and group conversations, I've moved to Signal, so have my sons, and as I could do it, my private conversations with some of you have moved also to Signal. Some groups, knitting groups, I mean, I haven't been able to change the location, so it's WhatsApp or Instagram, and either I'm not using the facilities, but I get disconnected from these groups and it's local groups, or I accept to continue using the applications and the services on these platforms. So for now, I'm using these platforms just for that. So Instagram, I have two local knitting groups that meet on one local knitting group that meets on Instagram and two on WhatsApp. And all the info are there, the dates and the meeting dates and what's happening, what they plan to be doing, if they want anybody's advice or suggestions and stuff like that. So it's difficult for me to distance myself from that and cut myself from these communities, because I like the people. So the last big one is YouTube. And if we look back a little bit, when I first started the YouTube channel, and it was in 2011 I first started uploading videos to YouTube. Of course, not knitting videos, because at the time there was no real platform from my university for my teaching videos and stuff like that. So I was uploading to YouTube and I was giving the links to my students. And so since then I've made all of that private, and I'm not sure I did remove them. And I also had videos of my sons playing music or sports or stuff like that. So I made all of that private when I started to make videos about knitting. So when I started to make these videos, at first it was for myself, because I wanted some kind of a journal about what I was doing, and I was thinking that maybe some people would be interested about me talking about my knitting life and adventures, as I was interested by other people talking about their knitting lives and adventures. So this is how it started. The point now is that I'm not making these videos for myself only. I'm also making them for you, because we have created some kind of a relationship. We talk on a regular basis in the comment section or on private conversations. And I do have unique relationships with a lot of you. And thing is, you are on YouTube. And when I was talking about moving away from Instagram or other platforms like that, a couple of you said, but are you leaving YouTube? Because, this is the only platform I'm really using. I have some kind of, or either illness or disabilities, and these platforms are familiar to you. You have tools to use them. And that made me think, okay, maybe I can post my sweaters and knitting pictures on Blue Sky and maybe only 5 people see them. But if I put my videos elsewhere, I am going to create some troubles for some of you, and some of you who've been here with me almost from the start, if not from the start. And at the time when I was making the videos about Instagram and everything, I was almost decided to start uploading my videos elsewhere. Maybe keep YouTube for a while so that people can have enough time to move to another place, and then that's it. And if I was going to be losing people in the process, I had not thought about that. Please understand that. I was thinking, I'm not here for the fame, I'm not here for the numbers. If people are interested, they may accept to watch the videos elsewhere. I can try and we'll see. And if people don't like it, I will stop and everything. So, but but these comments made me think it was not only about me. It was also about you, and you not being able to maybe watch the videos if they were elsewhere on other platforms that would not, allow you to use tools or accessibility tools, or that you would be lost and not knowing where to click and where to do things. And I was thinking, yes, YouTube, Google, my stance on that. Yes. Thing is, who am I to decide that one person who's watching my videos won't be able to watch them any longer just because of my decision to place them elsewhere, and some kind, it's not a pride, but it's that kind of feeling of saying, okay, I want to put my money where my mouth is, even though it's not a question of money, but I want to put, my actions where my mouth is, and leave all of these evil companies. And that really had me think a lot. So that's one thing. The other thing is, maybe you remember when I said small companies were kind of trapped into Instagram and Facebook because they have provided a free, as in euros, service where they can meet their consumers and their people and their public, and now they are unable to have their own website, to host their own website and have something like a mailing list or something like that, and have people know what's happening in their own, company or small business world. That's a way, in a way. That's a bit, in a way, the way I am right now with YouTube, because when you think about videos are big files, huge files. An hour video, it may be 10 gigabytes, and once compressed and everything, and it's even more when I record it. And YouTube allows me to upload an unlimited number of videos for an unlimited space for free. And if you look at any other video provider, and I have been, maybe not on an extensive manner, because the ones I have been looking at, the first, famous one, there is Dailymotion, which belongs to Vivendi, which is a news tycoon in France, so not better than any of the news tycoons anywhere. Vimeo, I'm not sure how you say that, and all of the other ones. There are others. The free plan allows you to upload a video that is between 1 and 2 gigabytes. So that's maybe 10-20 minutes worth of compressed video for the free plan. And the prices increases very rapidly with the number of uploads or gigabytes you want to upload, the number of access. Sometimes you are also limited into viewing access by other people, and the number of connections and stuff like that. And it gets quite expensive very rapidly. The smallest plans that would not even allow for several months worth of videos, the way I am used to be doing them, are the starting point is between 5 and 8 euros per month, and I would have to rotate the videos and erase the ones that were maybe 2 months prior. And that's not the point. I mean, maybe it's not the point for me to have years and years and years of worth of videos. I had been thinking about removing some videos because nobody would watch them or things like that, and just to have it, you know, a little bit more tidy so that I'm not contributing to the ice pole melting and to destroy the polar bear environment. But I haven't been doing it because I've been lazy and it would take time and everything. And I don't care much about the YouTube algorithm that says, you know, if you remove videos, the algorithm is going to get lost and you may not get ranked. I'm not ranked. And, you know, some people have come recently watching my videos, and one of you said your VPN had rotated to Europe and it was in your suggestions. That means if your location is not set to Europe as far as YouTube can see it, you won't have my videos offered to you. But it's not the question, to me at least. Of course, if there are more of you who have access to my videos and we can interact, it's better. I really do appreciate that, and this is what I'm looking for. But not the numbers and stuff like that. But if I have to be able to keep only 2 months worth of videos, some videos from the past, you know, have views and still have views. So who am I to decide I'm going to remove this one or that one, or, you know, so that's one thing. And between 5 and 10 or 15 euros per month, am I willing to pay? Am I able to pay that to upload videos? Yes, I am able to pay that. But am I willing to pay that so that I have to delete videos so that I'm within the amount of access I am allowed? And what will happen if you are the first one to be cut off from viewing the videos after I've reached the amount of connections I've bought? I mean, it's very difficult, and we have forgotten that there is no free thing on the internet, and if it is free, it's you who are being sold. And I am now trapped in a way in that situation where if I want to be able to upload an unlimited numbers of videos for an unlimited number of gigabytes of space, it's impossible. It is impossible. And YouTube offers that for free. And of course, it's not free in the end. It's not free in the end. You are paying by either what I'm doing is having a YouTube premium account, so because I can't stand commercials. So either you pay for a YouTube premium account that is 10 euros per month, and or you watch the commercials, or you have plugins in your browser that allows you to skip the commercials. And but it's kind of a game of the cat and the mouse. You know, YouTube kind of know what these extensions are doing and changes the code, and so the commercials can still be presented and everything. So, you know, there is no good solution. And you could say, okay, just stop your premium account and get an account somewhere. So either on Vimeo or elsewhere. But you know, 10 euros per month is not going to give me an unlimited storage and an unlimited number of potential views. That would mean if I buy for a certain number of views and you are the next one, you can't access it. So for now, there is no good solution. I have been looking at DTube, that I will link them down below. And if some of you are tech savvy and know about that, I would very much like some education on that, because I've been digging a bit, and there are many things I do not understand and I don't have the time. So I may take the time at some point to understand what's happening. And DTube was the service or the service or application that was the most interesting to me, because there is no limitation in the number of gigabytes or views that you would be buying, because it's free. It's a distributed service, so that means that you upload your videos either on another platform and you stream them on their platform. So you upload them on YouTube and you stream on their platform. Or it's at the beginning, it was made for gamers, so you have some on Steam and other platforms like that that are dedicated to gamers. But to make an account, you have to kind of make a cryptocurrency wallet. So I tried to look into that, but I haven't had enough time to seriously look into it and decide whether it was worth my doing this or not. And if it was a safe place, which I think it is if you don't want to be doing, forbidden things. And if I would do that. And the thing is it's a distributed service. So if you don't stream your videos from another platform, you have to upload them to their system. And maybe this is also the other point, maybe contribute on your own to host some of the other videos or streaming bandwidth or stuff like that. I have not been able to go further down than that. But it's not an easy process. And that means I also have to see if you can watch the videos without being logged in, because the only way to log in is to go through all of that process of a cryptocurrency wallet and stuff like that. So it's, maybe I'm too old for that, I don't know. But it's not an intuitive and easy transition, I would say. And at first I was thinking, well, maybe I will upload on both locations and then we'll see. I haven't done any more than that. So you see, it's not an easy solution, because once again, YouTube and one of the GAFAM has trapped me into a kind of a dependency of thinking that uploading video and streaming videos is free, because other than either watching commercials or paying for a YouTube premium account, which I do, but it's my choice because also I have access to YouTube music. It's a trap, because now that I have been into the habit to upload a video per week, now that I have found you and you have found me, and that you watch the videos every week and whenever you have time or whenever you are knitting, we have been trapped in this model where we don't pay, other than watching commercials or paying for an account without any commercials, for a service that is otherwise extremely expensive, because videos take a lot of place. It's a lot of bandwidth to watch. And what YouTube has done is optimizing all of that so that the storage and the streaming is so optimized that millions and millions and millions of people can gather every day on their platform, upload video and watch videos. All of that only with a subscription-based model or a commercial watching-based model. And I don't know if YouTube makes money. I haven't been looking into that. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know. I know Google makes a huge, big chunk of money. But we are trapped in this system. And what do we do as knitters? What do we do? Because you meet me there and I meet you there. This is our common place where we meet all together. And now that we have this place, it's like if, the city where there was a city hall or a movie theater place or stuff like that where we would meet, would say, okay, we close it. and you can't meet there any longer. And so that's a very difficult question. And the baseline is, I'm now here for you. I mean, don't feel bad or whatever. I do enjoy doing that every week. And I do enjoy reading your comments. And I do enjoy exchanging with you. And while we are talking about comments, sometimes when I answer onto my phone, because I'm in between things and I don't have enough time to do otherwise, the box to reply on the phone covers the text of what you have said if it's more than couple lines. And if you have a longer text, I don't always remember everything, and coming back and saying I'm editing because I want to add this or that is, and so and sometimes it doesn't ping you, it doesn't place your username when I answer from my computer. Sometimes it does place your username, sometimes it doesn't. There is no reliable way for me to know what's happening other than answering from my computer, where I can see the whole text you have posted and I can reply every point you've addressed. Otherwise, sometimes don't be mad at me if I don't reply to everything you've said. It's because I don't see it, and if there are several points I don't recall, and I have to go back and read again and edit my answer, and it's a bit difficult. But that's just the way it is on the phone. Other than that, I mean, YouTube is really a unique platform in a way there is no other platform that can afford to offer the same service. Instagram, there is pixel fed, so you can upload your pictures and place text there. And of course, there are less people there, less people see your pictures, so what? Blue Sky, same thing. Mastodon, same thing. They offer the same service. For YouTube, no other platform offers the same service for free or for a membership not to see commercials. And so I'm trapped in a way. I mean, I'm happily trapped with you, but in a way there is no way for now for me to continue to make videos and upload them elsewhere, because I mean, the prices I would have to pay to upload the same amount of gigabytes and with no limited views is enormous, much more than what I would be willing to pay as an individual. Some of these platforms are made for companies to upload their own commercials and stuff like that, and most of them are also made for shorter format. YouTube allows long format, short format, because TikTok and other platforms like Instagram went into the short format before YouTube, and as the short format gained traction with younger people, you probably have noticed I don't upload short formats just because I don't watch short formats. I do not like to be doom scrolling on whatever. I'm okay with watching a half hour, 1 hour, 2 hour long video, not a 5 minutes or 3 minutes video and then next and next and next. This is not my way of consuming videos, so I don't produce videos on a short format basis. But anyway, now YouTube is offering short format and has been for quite some time, after TikTok and Instagram did gain a lot of viewers and younger viewers with that type of format. And as I am trying to escape as much as I can the commercials, and there are a lot of commercials on these kind of short format videos on many places, I just avoid them altogether. It's not for me. It's just not for me, so I don't make them either. And if maybe one day I see a point about, maybe some kind of a technique, but There are so many interesting and well-made and well-produced videos on knitting techniques that I don't see the use of me adding one more to that already plethora of technical and how-to videos on knitting. So short format is not for me either. And I do make what I watch, which is medium to longer content videos on knitting, and I do watch many other things. So yeah, for now, I think I'm trapped here with you. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure to be trapped here with you because I do enjoy seeing you every week and talking with you whenever you can. And some of you have said that you were not able to be posting because you had health issues and stuff like that. And every time my little stitches go to you because we do need to be all together here on YouTube, which is a trap. We do have to be aware of that. It is a trap, but at least maybe for now it's a golden trap. And I do appreciate to see you and talk with you every week. And I would seriously miss that if I was to upload my video somewhere where none of you would be. And so, yes, I thank you a lot for being here with me every week to make my life, my knitting life, enjoyable and to distract me from what the world is right now because we do need it and we do need to actively work on it because it's not going to come on all by itself and we may, you know, open the gates to anxiety and being unwell and stressed. So we do need our knitting to ground ourselves, to center ourselves onto our inner joy and happiness and infusing our stitches with joy and happiness. And if you can't do it for yourself, do it for other people, thinking of other people. And in the process, you will have a little bit more joy for yourself. I can assure you that. In the meantime, my friends, we will meet on YouTube. We will continue to be meeting on YouTube. And I will continue to gather around. And if you have some answers to some of my questions, please tell me down below. But anyway, I do appreciate seeing you every week. And I hope I will see you next time. Viens, viens. Un, deux. Miam, miam. Miam, miam, miam. Un, deux, trois, quatre, cinq. Top. And I changed it to the old if you're not every week. I do appreciate that